Alright guys, what is going on? Oink here, and today we have some brand new seasonal events. So obviously if you head into seasonals, you'll find the German Touring Car Championship on the far left there. It's called like Deutsch Tourenwagen Challenge or something like that. So the entry requirements is performance points of 590, tyres of racing hard, and then any of the cars listed there, they're all German touring cars, except for some reason there's a Lexus ISF racing concept. I don't really know why that's in there. I mean, I guess it is kind of touring car style, but baffles me. That's the only premium car choice there. Anyway, we've got Madrid, Laguna Seca, Nürburgring GP, Cape Ring, Outer Perimeter, whatever it's called, and the an Eiffel Custom. Now, I normally do pick premiums, but I really felt like the ISF racing concept just wasn't the right car to use in this one, so I've gone with one of my favourite cars, the Audi ABT Audi TT TTR touring car, and I've left the settings absolutely stock, no turbo. It's got the stage 3, I think that might be by default anyway, and just increased there, just get your performance points to 590 basically, and that's about it. Like as I said, the tuning was everything just as stock, and aids just with ABS 1. Again, skid recovery is forced on for this event. They've been doing that more often, which is kind of strange. Anyway, again, this is a very easy event. It says expert on the front, but it's not expert, I would say. All of these should be extremely easy to win by some margin. So again, you can probably turn your performance points down a vast amount and earn substantial credits if you're in need of some credits or XP. Anyway, whatever, I'll just talk a bit about the tracks here. You can see Madrid, braking points, make sure you hit them, otherwise you'll face first into some of these walls here at the tighter sections of the course. Just make sure you brake nice and safely. There's lots of shadows and bits and bobs around the track to use as markers, so should be pretty easy. I take first coming out of the end of the lap 4, but I'd hit like walls and everything. I did all of these on the first try, so I didn't really have braking points that well nailed down. I had a horrible drive there, but I still won by an absolute mile, so first track should be very easy. We've got Laguna Seca next, and again, no problems here. Just make sure, one thing to watch out for actually is the AI just slow down so much when you get to the corkscrew. You'll end up, if you don't brake too early, if they're ahead of you, you'll just slam straight into the back of them. For some reason they brake like 10 meters way too early or something. I don't really understand. So just be aware of that, because putting yourself in the sand facing up the hill or something like that, it can be a bit problematic, and if you do that a couple times, let's say, then maybe winning the race might be difficult. But if you stay on the course for the most part, then again, this should be really simple. You can see end of lap 3 I'm taking first. I'm sure they weren't the cleanest of laps either. As I said, these were all done on my first try, and get the win very easily. Third track in, we've got the Nürburgring GP course. By this point I was kind of bored, so I was just dive bombing everyone. As you can see there, first corner I just go straight in. The other thing is that if you end up behind them, they just stop. They just slam on the brakes or something, and then you get stuck behind them, which is really frustrating. So make sure you sort of dodge around them as opposed to being right, but immediately behind them, especially for that first corner. I just thought I didn't want to get stuck behind him, so I'm just gonna take that inside and move him out the way if he's not going to move for me, because I really couldn't be bothered to get stuck behind the AI. And yeah, I mean, again, another easy one. If for some reason somehow you're struggling, or if you've lowered your performance points by loads, you could probably cut the chicane at the very end to make up lots of time and potentially make ridiculous amounts of credits here, so that might be worth noting down. Then we've got the Cape Ring Perimeter. Again, 3 laps of this. This is an absolutely huge course. It's long laps on this one. But But again, for the most part, very simple. Just even if you come off the course, you've only got a couple meters of grass and then a barrier, so even if you do mess it up, you can just come straight back on the track. Be a bit careful coming over the jump there, as if you land in the grass, I guess you could spin. Fourth gear going around the big sort of rotunda, whatever, I don't know what the word for this thing is. Anyway, pick up first halfway around lap 2, so again, lots and lots of room to play around there if need be. You shouldn't find this one to be any particular challenge, and again, I don't think those are the cleanest of laps, so really for all of these it should be very plain sailing. This last one, to win the race is not particularly difficult. However, the course is actually quite a tricky one. It's quite hilly. Most of the corners on this are blind corners. You can't see where you're going for like 70% of the time when you're on this track, which is a bit of a pain. It will take you a couple laps just to learn the course. There's like a random mountain just near the beginning, and you climb up it, and then you just got like a cliff that you drop off the other side, and like I said, a couple of blind corners where they've just put barriers and slight little hills. Also, if you've noticed, I've switched to the bumper camera. I used to always use the chase cam, but I've been doing some proper competitive races and stuff, and this view really is better suited for that, so I've switched to this one. Hope that's all good with you guys. Anyway, there it is. Very easy event. I hope you guys have fun with this. Hope this video might have helped someone, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.